and gentlemen, your United States Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron takes pleasure in performing for you this, our very first flight demonstration of the 2023 season. I'm Lieutenant Commander Thomas Zimmerman, narrator for the Blue Angels. The Blue Angel maintenance crew and their equipment travel aboard a United States Marine Corps C-130 Super Hercules, affectionately known as Fat Albert. It is the large, blue and white aircraft taking its position on the runway to your left. Today, Fat Albert will be demonstrating the high-performance climb capability of the Lockheed Martin C-130 Super Hercules. On the runway, from the left, Fat Albert will soon be rolling. They'll accelerate to 125 miles per hour, perform a low transition, and execute a high-performance climb, placing the aircraft in a 45-degree nose-up attitude.
Narration finished. Oh, let's head to warm up.
Bert, updated winds are 315 and 6. We on the airfield and airspace. You are clear for takeoff. Have a good one.
Thanks, Mo. Appreciate it. Fired up for El Centro.
All right, Marine Corps, simplify.
Below line checklist. Ice protection panel set. Exterior lights are set. Engine control switches stop. Ice hazard on transmit. Takeoff check right. Check off. Marker view. Complete. For takeoff checklist is complete. Power.
Just got back today. The wild-eyed boys that had been away haven't changed, had much to say. But man, I still think them cats are crazy. They were asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found. I told them you were living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. The boys are back in town. I said,
The C-130 Hercules, built by the Lockheed Martin Aircraft Company, was first produced in 1956. It was designed as a tactical transport aircraft, capable of lifting heavy payloads both into and out of short or unimproved airstrips, as well as provide air delivery and close air support. The aircraft is powered by 4 Rolls-Royce turboprop engines, producing more than 18,000 shaft horsepower, enabling takeoffs on runways as short as 2,500 feet.
I was out with the boys catching up in a neon light. Didn't know till we walked in, it was karaoke night. She was in a circle of girls chasing a shot with a lime. She was laughing, they were daring her to get on the mic. One of them walked up and turned in her name. Next thing I knew, man, she was up on the stage singing Heads Carolina, Tails California. Maybe she'd fall for a boy from South Georgia. She's got the bar in the palm of her hand, and she's a 90s country fan like I am. Hey, I got a Chevy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Strife is now positioning Fat Albert behind the crowd to the right for a parade pass, flown at airspeeds approaching 300 miles per hour. From the right, the Fat Albert Parade Pass. C-130 is capable of carrying a payload of 40,000 pounds at a top speed of 375 miles per hour at altitudes as high as 35,000 feet.
Came back with me, caught the ball, stay line, just a joke from Alabama. soothing. She likes riding on the winding roads, the smell of sweet pine in the air. I took about as high as you could go. You could still see Tuscaloosa from there. And all them girls back.
Captain Stripe is now positioning Fat Albert for a low altitude, high speed pass. From the left, at 370 miles per hour, the Fat Albert flat pass. Fat Albert is flown by an all-Marine crew, led by Captain Jackson Strife from Omaha, Nebraska, Major Joshua Sultan from Spokane, Washington, and Captain Sam Petco from Osceola, Indiana. The enlisted aircrew for today's flight demonstration are Gunnery Sergeant Brandon Paulson from Essex, Illinois, Staff Sergeant Lawrence Song from Aurora, Colorado, and Staff Sergeant Matthew Thompson from Woodstock, Georgia. Over the course of a complete show season, Fat Albert will fly more than 100,000 miles, while carrying a normal show load of 45,000 pounds of fuel, 35,000 pounds of equipment, and a specialized maintenance and support team of nearly 50 personnel.
Chaotic, psychotic, death-defying, lifeless logic. It's scary, supernatural. Knock me down, I'm so compatible. Not good up there, new creation, zombie regeneration. Fresh blood, I don't need a headshot. Still hot, still rock. Worldwide, infected, I'm back, resurrected. Whole life, I remember it fondly. Watch me walk like a dog. Tell me.
Five Marine Corps squadrons currently operate aerial refueling versions of the C-130 Super Hercules. Designated the KC-130, they are capable of tactical in-flight refueling of jet, helicopter, and tilt-rotor aircraft. Additionally, Marine Corps KC-130s serve an integral role in the Marine Air-to-Ground Task Force around the world. Most recently, they've been employed in operations throughout South America, Africa, Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and Southeast Asia. And to the left, Captain Stripe will establish Fat Albert on a very steep approach angle, simulating landing in mountainous terrain or a hostile environment. To demonstrate this short field landing capability, they will touch down and immediately reposition the propellers to full reverse, stopping the aircraft in just 1,500 feet. You will notice the aircraft can not only stop quickly, but also produce enough thrust to taxi backwards.
Do
gentlemen, with the stars and stripes flying proudly above the cockpit, the Blue Angels C-130 Fat Albert.
Nice demonstration, Bert.
Since 1946, the Blue Angels have had the unique privilege of demonstrating to the American public the precision techniques of naval aviation, hoping to inspire a culture of excellence and service to country. The maneuvers you will see demonstrated here this afternoon are coordinated tactical techniques developed by Navy and Marine Corps pilots in both peacetime training and actual combat. These maneuvers are neither stunts nor daring feats, but are refinements of the basic techniques that are taught to every prospective naval aviator. Here at El Centro, we will demonstrate these maneuvers at very low altitude in traditional Blue Angel formation so that you may see and take pride in the precise fashion in which your Navy and Marine Corps pilots are trained to fly. Now, direct your attention to the ramp before you. Observe the military manner in which the 6 demonstration pilots approach their aircraft and are saluted by their crew chiefs. Ladies and gentlemen, flying Blue Angel number 1, the commanding officer and flight leader of the Blue Angels, from Skinny Atlas, New York, Commander Alex Armatas. Flying Blue Angel number 2, the right wingman, from Yorktown, Virginia, Lieutenant Commander Chris Kapuschansky. Flying Blue Angel number 3, the left wingman, from Mounds View, Minnesota, Lieutenant Amanda Lee. Flying Blue Angel number 4, the slot pilot, from San Francisco, California, Lieutenant Scott Goossens. Flying Blue Angel number 5, the lead solo, from Woodlawn, Tennessee, Lieutenant Commander Julius Bratton. Flying Blue Angel number 6, the opposing solo, from Madison, Wisconsin, Lieutenant Commander Griffin Stangel. As the crew chiefs assist the pilots into their jets, you are witnessing the teamwork found in all Navy and Marine Corps units. The Blue Angels take a great deal of pride in personifying the Navy and Marine Corps values of honor, courage, and commitment. For more information on our support crew and our pilots, we invite you to follow us on social media, including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. There, you'll find exclusive photos and videos, as well as a behind-the-scenes look at our organization and how we operate. The Navy's Flight Demonstration Squadron, the Blue Angels, is the oldest performing U.S. military aviation demonstration team. Since 1946, the Blue Angels have brought naval aviation to men and women of all ages across America. We were first based at Naval Air Station Jacksonville, Florida, flying F-6F Hellcats. We continued flying Grumman Corporation aircraft for 22 years, transitioning in late 1946 to the more powerful and faster F-8F Bearcat. In 1950, we transitioned to jet aircraft with the straight-winged F-9 F-2 Panther, predecessor of the swept-wing F-9 F-8 Cougar, which we received in 1955. In 1957, the Blue Angels became equipped with high-performance aircraft with the arrival of the supersonic F-11F Tiger. In 1969, we received the McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom and flew this supersonic jet until 1974 when we transitioned to the A-4 Skyhawk. In 1987, we acquired the F-18 Hornet and demonstrated its reliability over 34 show seasons. We are now in our 3rd year of flying the combat-proven Boeing F-18 Super Hornet. Pilots and crew chiefs will now start the General Electric engines that power the F-18. The noise level will soon become too high for you to hear a description of the checks they will be performing. However, please note that each aircraft was carefully inspected by expert Blue Angel maintenance personnel prior to this afternoon's aerial demonstration. The Blue Angels fly the Boeing F-A-18 Super Hornet, a multi-mission strike fighter, versions of which have been operational throughout the fleet since 2001. Angel number 8, Lieutenant Commander Brian Vaught from Englewood, Colorado, is the Squadron Naval Flight Officer and Events Coordinator. Commander John Fay from Fort Worth, Texas, serves as the Squadron Executive Officer. Lieutenant Henry Cedeno, our Maintenance Officer from Juana Diaz, Puerto Rico, is responsible for the men, women, and equipment to keep our aircraft flying. From Cary, North Carolina, our Assistant Maintenance Officer is Lieutenant Commander Greg Jones. From Williamsburg, Virginia, the Blue Angel Flight Surgeon is Lieutenant Fleet Warren. From Scottsdale, Arizona, our Supply Officer is Lieutenant Paul Kruger. Our growing technical representatives are Mr. Jack Ralph from Fort Worth, Texas, Mr. Todd Lawson from Tigard, Oregon, and Mr. Landy Harnischbecker from Nantucket, Massachusetts. Our Financial Management Analyst is Mrs. Deborah Johnson from Pensacola, Florida. Our Administrative Representative is Mr. Aries Wilkins from Columbia, South Carolina.
The right flight helicopter here on station is departing. Might be ready in a minute or two. I'll let you know.
The 6 demonstration pilots are approaching the end of the runway to begin their takeoff sequence. Very shortly, Commander Armatas will call for the 4 Diamond pilots to take fingertip formation. In this formation, Blue Angel number 4, the slot pilot, will be positioned outboard of Blue Angel number 2 on the right wing. From there, they'll initiate their takeoff roll, transition to the Diamond on liftoff, and commence the Diamond Half Squirrel Cage on takeoff. As the Diamond clears the flight line, the 2 solo pilots will begin their takeoff maneuvers. In a dynamic display of the thrust produced by these General Electric engines, Lieutenant Commander Bratton will roll Blue Angel number 5 360 degrees immediately after takeoff with the landing gear still extended. Simultaneously, Lieutenant Commander Stangel in Blue Angel number 6 will execute a precise low transition, pull the nose straight up, and complete the maneuver with a half loop, also known as an Immelman, as he exits the flight line inverted to the right. They're on the runway now, establishing fingertip formation. They'll accelerate their engines to 85% power, carefully check their engine instruments, and give Commander Armatas a thumbs up, indicating they are ready to go. With a signal from each of his wingmen, Commander Armatas will call for the selection of afterburner, and the Blue Angel Diamond will initiate this afternoon's aerial demonstration. Accelerating to 150 miles per hour, he'll pull back on the stick, flying the formation into the air. Immediately after liftoff, Lieutenant Goossens will call for the landing gear and flaps to come up as he moves into the slot position, and they'll commence the Diamond Half Squirrel Cage on takeoff.
Boss, no, updated winds.com. We on the airfield and airspace. You are clear for takeoff. Have a good one. Clear for takeoff. We're clear for takeoff.
A little more. Break. Push 9, come on. We're cleared for takeoff. Solo's ready to rock the valley, boss. Boss, we're cleared for takeoff. Winds are calm. Take your parker brake off. Take your trim set. Take your nose steering out. Maneuver. Diamond Half Squirrel Cage. Left turn out. MA down clears on 9. Let's fire it up for Naval Air Facility El Centro. Let's run them up. Back and come on. Go back.
Now, to the left, Commander Armatas calls, smoke on, off brakes now, burners ready now, and the Blue Angel Diamond is rolling. As they pass before you, you'll notice the smoke is no longer visible while the engines are afterburner. Smoke comes on as Commander Armatas calls for the deselection of Afterburner. Pulling through the horizon, he rolls the formation 180 degrees to the upright position, completing the half-Cuban 8. As the Diamond accelerates in the descent, they'll acquire the necessary airspeed to perform their next maneuver. Back to the right, Blue Angels 5 and 6 are rolling. Blue Angel number 5 will complete the dirty roll on takeoff, while Blue Angel number 6 executes a precise low transition and pitches up vertically at 6 times the force of gravity. In relatively slow speed flight, they will give you an opportunity to get a close look at the precision flying that produces the 18-inch wingtip to canopy separation between these 4 aircraft. From the right,
the Blue Angel Diamond!
approaching center point, Lieutenant Commander Bratton and Lieutenant Commander Stangel will hold their aircraft to 90 degrees angle bank and push forward on the stick as they perform the opposing knife edge pass.
I agree, it looks like we got it for the Diamond Dirty Loop.
Stop doing the Wingman, I'm rockin' Venus, bringing the beats, I'm up in that park in the car, pretending I got all the eyes on me. Got a bad baby, she's independent. Too many people older than me, they're seeking attention. When they want me about the goofies, man, I should've listened. And the smell of the money, my straight sedation. She took for I left, I had to dip, I'm off for fifth, I'm all rich now. I bought a whip, I paint a paint, it
The Diamond is approaching for a maneuver that is likely familiar to those of you who have seen the Blue Angels perform in the past. From the right, at 400 miles per hour, the Diamond roll. All 4 aircraft flying as one in this graceful 360-degree rolling maneuver.
We used to load up on Natty, unleaded in the smokes, hide from the sheriff and let down folks park from most of these U-box up here on the bank. Cranks till the thing won't crank. That muddy river, it was rolling. We didn't care where it was going. We had it made, we didn't know it. We were young, so foolish.
next demonstrate the inverted flight capability of the F-18. Approaching inverted from the left and right, they will roll their aircraft 360 degrees, crossing over center point. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing inverted to inverted roll. Is setting up for their next maneuver. Approaching center point on Commander Armatas' command, all 4 pilots will simultaneously roll their aircraft 360 degrees as they perform the Diamond Aileron roll. Here's Commander Armatas.
Is that the all clear?
Aircraft pilots and enthusiasts who appreciate the difficulties associated with carrier aviation will enjoy this next maneuver demonstrated by the 2 solo pilots. To the right, Lieutenant Commander Bratton and Lieutenant Commander Stangel will establish a mirror image formation. However, look closely as both aircraft are in the carrier landing configuration as they approach for a maneuver we call the Fortus.
Wave them like they just don't care. And if they like fishing grits and all that pips, everybody let me hear you say, oh yeah.
My oral illustration be like stimulation to the female gender. Ain't nothing better than this. Nothing to enter. If not, I would be just like
For Navy and Marine Corps pilots who must land their aircraft on the small and sometimes pitching deck of an aircraft carrier at sea, slow-speed flight is just as important as high-speed flight. In order to demonstrate the dirty, slow-speed handling characteristics of the F-18, Commander Armatas has called for the extension of landing gear and tailhooks by the 4 Diamond pilots as they execute a maneuver that is performed by no other jet demonstration team in the world today. From the left, the Diamond Dirty Loop.
I could be fantasy. I can tell you got big energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it out the Hennessy. Like a flag to this thing, like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me.
Lieutenant Commander Bratton is approaching to demonstrate the maximum performance turn rate of the F-18. He'll execute a 7.5G afterburning turn and exit the flight line vertically, showcasing the Super Hornet's turbo nose low capability. again, you should notice two significant modifications. While the wingman, Lieutenant Commander Kapuschansky, and Lieutenant Lee maintain minimum wingtip to canopy separation, both the flight leader and slot pilot are in the inverted position. From the right, the Blue Angel double Farvel. Behind the spectator area, Blue Angels 5 and 6 are approaching the flight line at 400 miles per hour. Having rolled their aircraft 270 degrees and crossed with minimum separation. Observe as both pilots sustain 6 times the force of gravity to cross their aircraft over show center. The 4 diamond pilots are now stacked down and aft on a 45-degree bearing line to establish a right echelon formation. From the right, at 378 miles per hour, the Blue Angel Echelon Parade.
Like the speed of sound.
Blue Angels 5 and 6 are converging on center point to demonstrate the rapid roll rate of the F-18's fly-by-wire flight control system. Crossing center point, they will complete 2 consecutive rolls totaling 720 degrees with a combined closure rate of over 800 miles per hour. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing horizontal rolls. A left echelon formation. Approaching center point, Commander Armatas will roll the formation 360 degrees into the 3 wingmen. Over the top, the 4 diamond pilots will showcase their precision formation flying as they make a subtle modification while in the inverted position. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel changeover roll. As they exit to the right, you will notice the entire formation has shifted back into the Blue Angel Diamond. Tactical aircraft at high speed to sneak into a target area, virtually undetected. Lieutenant Commander Stangel will complete the maneuver with a series of vertical rolls, while Lieutenant Commander Bratton completes his rendezvous with the diamond to the right. Lieutenant Commander Bratton has joined the Diamond in a line abreast formation. Still maintaining minimum separation, the pilots must now align themselves by looking 90 degrees from their flight path towards Commander Armatas' aircraft. They'll climb up through vertical under heavy G as they perform the very difficult 5-plane line abreast loop. As they exit to the left, Commander Armatas calls for another formation change prior to detaching Blue Angel number 5.
Bring me a higher love. Oh, oh, bring me a higher love. My love is the higher love. I can bring you love.
Seen several flight profiles of the F-18. The two solo pilots will next demonstrate precision roll rate control. Approaching center point, they will roll their aircraft 360 degrees, pausing after each 90 degrees of rotation, crossing center point in the inverted position. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing 4-point hesitation roll.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can go to mental freeze.
From behind the crowd, the 4 Diamond pilots are rolling out in trail formation. Crossing center point, they'll climb up through vertical, under, and smoothly shift back into the Blue Angel Diamond. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel vertical break.
You give me freedom, freedom, freedom I've been looking for. Freedom, freedom is you. You give me freedom, freedom, freedom I've been looking for. Freedom, freedom is you. You give me freedom, freedom, you give me freedom I've been looking for.
Lieutenant Commander Bratton and Lieutenant Commander Stangel are approaching to demonstrate the impressive pitch rate of the F-18. Crossing center point, they'll execute a maximum performance climb with a split S reversal, bringing their aircraft back over show center.
when I am away. So let's go
Commander Armatas is rolling out the diamond for their next maneuver, the barrel roll break. He'll climb up through vertical, roll the formation 90 degrees, and perform a split S, finishing with a dynamic separation maneuver.
Don't know what you came for, but can I get a little rock and roll? Feel up a little country soul. Gonna get a little drink in the club, go ahead, fill it up while you in it, show a little love. I'ma sing a little country soul, so let yourself lose control. Go ahead and move your feet to the beat, what's the next? Sing along to the music. Yeah, I know you feel it. Sometimes I go on me some town to grow, but sometimes I feel like T.I. bow.
As the formation pulls to level, each pilot will perform an individual brake turn and exit the flight line in a separate direction. The Blue Angel barrel roll break! Approaching center point, they will simultaneously roll their aircraft 420 degrees in section. Ladies and gentlemen, the double tuckover roll.
I should be scared on an episode, but I am worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I am worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the tide.
From behind the crowd, Commander Armatas is rolling out the diamond formation for another dynamic maneuver, the low brake cross. Approaching center point, each pilot will perform an individual brake turn and exit the flight line in a separate direction. Accelerates to 500 miles per hour. They will perform a reversal turn back towards the flight line. You should be able to follow their individual smoke trails as all four aircraft converge on center point with maximum closure and minimum separation.
I
Super Hornet in the clean configuration. They'll pass before you, virtually standing Blue Angels 5 and 6 on their tails. At less than 120 miles per hour, the fly-by-wire flight control system provides the slow-speed handling characteristics that set the Super Hornet apart in the air-to-air combat arena. Ladies and gentlemen, the Section High Alpha Pass. Demonstrate the awesome power of these General Electric F4-on-4 engines. Let's listen as Commander Armatas calls for the selection of Afterburner by the 4 Diamond pilots. As they pass over center point, you should hear and feel the thunder of 8 engines producing 168,000 pounds of thrust. Demonstration pilots on the 120 training flights necessary prior to our first public demonstration. Our show season opens today on the 11th of March and runs through early November. The Blue Angels will perform 65 flight demonstrations this season while visiting 32 cities throughout the United States and Canada. The next portion of our flight demonstration will showcase all 6 aircraft flying together in formation. The Blue Angel Delta has been our signature 6-plane formation since 1958. Behind the crowd to the right, the 2 solo pilots have joined the Diamond to form the Blue Angel Delta. From the right, at 400 miles per hour, the Delta roll. All 5 wingmen maintaining position as they roll 360 degrees over center point.
Fortune.
As they exit to the left, observe as Commander Armatas brings the formation back towards the flight line. Very shortly, all 6 aircraft will be approaching for the Blue Angel Fleur Dis Les.
Left turn for the Fleur Dis
In an aerial salute to our 4 deployed forces, all 6 aircraft will separate, perform individual 360-degree rolls, and the 4 Diamond pilots will rendezvous through a looping maneuver. From the left, at 450 miles per hour, the Blue Angel Fleur Dis Les. Let's listen in.
Up we go.
Exit behind the crowd to the right, the 3 wingmen are in the final stages of their rendezvous and will soon be back on the wings of Commander Armatas and Blue Angel number 1. With the Fleur Dis Les rendezvous complete, the Diamond will pass before you and exit the flight line to the right. The 2 solo pilots are rejoining the Diamond for another Delta maneuver. As they rendezvous, observe as Commander Armatas executes a reversal turn, rolling out the formation for the Delta loop break cross. flight line here at El Centro. Over the top, he's floating the formation to place them directly over show center. Now, watch closely as Commander Armatas calls smoke on, ready break! Accelerates to 500 miles per hour. They will perform a half-cubic reversal turn. As they pull up over the top, you should be able to follow their individual smoke trails as all 6 pilots simultaneously roll their aircraft 180 degrees and head back towards show center. From 6 different directions with maximum closure and minimum separation, They will converge on center point and cross with a combined closure rate of nearly 1,000 miles per hour.
7-8 East Colorado.
You'll find us chasing the sun. I'm never down. Lying here staring up and you're looking down. I'm never down. Live forever with you around. We've only just begun. Hypnotized by drugs until forever comes. You'll find us chasing the sun. They said this day wouldn't come. We refuse to run. We've only just begun.
For a description of our maneuvers, as well as an in-depth look at our team and individual biographies, we invite you to visit our website and follow us on social media, including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
You'll find us chasing the sun. You'll find us chasing the sun. It's fading. We're gonna play the top till it's golden again. And now it feels so amazing. Can see it coming and we'll never roll again. You'll find us chasing the sun. Chasing the sun.
In front of the crowd, the Delta is making its approach to the flight line. Approaching center point, the entire formation will separate in dramatic fashion.
A little.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel Delta Breakout. Ladies and gentlemen, your United States Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron represents a time-honored tradition of pride, professionalism, and excellence, spanning 112 years of naval aviation. The 2023 team takes a great deal of pride in saluting Navy and Marine Corps aviators, maintenance crews, and support personnel everywhere. From the right, your 2023 Blue Angels. of the unique demands placed upon naval aviators is that they be able to land their aircraft on a ship at sea. Whether it be a tactical jet, propeller-driven aircraft, or a helicopter, each requires skill which a naval aviator must master. In order to perfect this skill, Navy and Marine Corps pilots spend a great deal of time in the landing pattern practicing carrier approaches. In front of you now, Commander Armatas and his wingmen are demonstrating a simulated carrier pattern. Approaching the runway from the right, Commander Armatas is confirming the landing checks have been completed and that each aircraft is in fact ready to land. Rolling out on final, they'll make constant power and lineup corrections, maintaining the optimum rate of descent for the proper touchdown point. Demonstration pilots you've been watching perform here this afternoon are but a small part of the Blue Angel team. The men and women in the blue uniforms standing before you are members of the elite Blue Angel maintenance crew. Through hard work, many long hours, and unselfish dedication, they have each year for the past 77 years provided us with the aircraft availability necessary to perform each of these flight demonstrations. As the aircraft taxi back, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce to you the Blue Angel Maintenance Crew. Command Master Chief Eric McDermott from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Maintenance Master Chief Hector Viramontes from Pico Riviera, California. Maintenance Chiefs Joseph Bishop from Cedar Key, Florida. Carolina Barrio from Armenia, Colombia. Crew Coordinator Billy Mistario from Cliffwood Beach, New Jersey. Crew Chief Number 1 Shaim Rhodes from Rochester, New York. First Mech Paint Shop Tamara Perez from Hillside, New Jersey. Crew Chief Number 2, Alexander Gutierrez from San Antonio, Texas. First Mech Life Support, Colin Elgood from Gallatin, Tennessee. Crew Chief Number 3, Joseph Knopfsinger from Evadale, Texas. First Mech Life Support, Casey Smith from Phoenix, Arizona. Crew Chief Number 4, Leon Grant from Fayetteville, North Carolina. First Mech Airframes, Cody Farrell from Long Island, New York. Crew Chief Number 5, Yinda Michael from Lagos, Nigeria. First Mech Power Plants, Bradley Jordan from Jacksonville, Florida. Crew Chief Number 6, Joseph Domicoli III from San Pedro, California. First Mech Power Plants, Jose Cruz from Corpus Christi, Texas. Crew Chief Number 7, Sean Donahue from Santa Clarita, California. Runway Truck Alert Crew, Michael Hodgson from Orange Park, Florida. Matthew Rowe from Harbor City, California. Ross Alexander from Somerville, Georgia. Taylor Miller from Corona, California. Joshua Watson from Maryville, Tennessee. Quality Assurance Representative Moises Mercado from San Diego, California. Aerospace Medicine Technician Brandon Crawford from Tacoma, Washington. Public Affairs Representative Joe Cardona from Isabel, Puerto Rico. Video Technicians Nicholas Kaminsky from Mount Airy, Maryland. Hugh Gwynn from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Logistics Support Representative Kristen Turner from Forsyth, Maine. Chris McAvoy from Rising Sun, Maryland. Maintenance Control Representatives Diego Solorzano from Brawley, California. Music Choreographer Morgan Riney from Yuba City, California. C-130 crew Brandon Paulson from Essex, Illinois. Lauren Song from Aurora, Colorado. Matthew Thompson from Woodstock, Georgia. Guillermo Hernandez from Herdia, Costa Rica. Maintenance Support Personnel Alejandro Benito from Houston, Texas. Jose Polgren from Medellin, Colombia. Edwin Nolasco from Los Angeles, California. Jonathan Kisnowski from Brooksville, Florida. Michael Sullivan from Dallas, Texas. Travis Nolan from Carrollton, Alabama. Nicholas Aileron from Soledad, California, Jessica Johnson from Sacramento, California, Carrie Kalmus from Dallas, Texas, Kaylee Williams from Winchester, Virginia, Jesse Hall from Jacksonville, Florida, Tyler Cutts from Dothan, Alabama, Matthew Persaga from Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Valdick from Irvine, California, Teresita Lopez from Rio Rico, Arizona, and Darren Johnson from Spanish Fort, Alabama. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 Blue Angel Maintenance Crew. Taxiing just in front of you, the Blue Angels will momentarily be turning into the parking area. After completing a short maintenance debrief, the team will come to the crowd line, where you will have an opportunity to meet them. As they step away from their aircraft, I'd like to take one final opportunity to introduce the demonstration pilots you have been watching perform here this afternoon. Having secured their engines, the pilots will simultaneously exit their aircraft on a signal from Commander Armatas. It has been an honor and our pleasure to perform for you here at El Centro, this, our very first flight demonstration of the 2023 season. Ladies and gentlemen, Flying Blue Angel number 1, the commanding officer and flight leader of the Blue Angels, from Skinny Atlas, New York, Commander Alex Armatas. Flying Blue Angel number 2, the right wingman, from Yorktown, Virginia, Lieutenant Commander Chris Kapuschansky. Flying Blue Angel number 3, the left wingman, from Mounds View, Minnesota, Lieutenant Amanda Lee. Flying Blue Angel number 4, the slot pilot from San Francisco, California, Lieutenant Scott Goossens. Flying Blue Angel number 5, the lead solo from Woodlawn, Tennessee, Lieutenant Commander Julius Bratton. Flying Blue Angel number 6, the opposing solo from Madison, Wisconsin, Lieutenant Commander Griffin Stangel. Ladies and gentlemen, representing your United States Navy and Marine Corps, the 2023 Blue Angels.
And folks, how about a big round of applause? His first time on the microphone in public, Lieutenant Commander Thomas Zimmerman, Blue Angel number 7. Folks, that wraps up the 2023 Navy El Centro Festival of Flight. Now, I know everybody's heading to the cars. It's going to be a traffic jam getting out, as you know. So stick around. We've got great weather. We're going to have some entertainment out on the ramp. The pilots with their aircraft are going to be out there talking. So stick around. Enjoy the statics. Enjoy the evening. Great to have you out here. We'll be back next time, this time next year. We'll see you then, El Centro.